Started investing about 9 years ago, and I just loved doing it. I had to do something one day. One day I'm going to retire and I have to do something.
The name Serena Williams has echoed in rooms filled with tennis legends and across various international courts. Serena is considered to be the greatest female player of the modern generation. And we're not just talking about tennis. The American has had one of the most prominent careers and achieved way more success than one could ever imagine, which is why she is one of the richest players to originate from the tennis sport. With so much success and money made from playing tennis, luxury is no longer an option for Serena, but rather a lifestyle. Successful professional tennis players are set for a lifetime of bliss due to how profitable the sport is, and the American hasn't scratched the tip of her wealth. So what does she do with all this money? How luxurious does she actually live? Let's find out in this video. Serena Jamaica Williams was born on the 26th of September 1981. She is the youngest of 5 daughters born to Richard Williams and Oracene Price. Her path to becoming a professional athlete was more difficult than one may anticipate. Serena and her sister started playing tennis in the dangerous streets of Compton while being coached by their parents. Eventually, at the age of 9, she and her family relocated to Florida, where she was enrolled in a tennis academy, and from then on, she has gone on to achieve victory after victory, winning so many titles. Serena is the second most decorated player in tennis history in the major tournaments, only short by a single title to Margaret Court, who dominated women's tennis in the 60s. But when we talk about the modern era, Serena has the most Grand Slam victories with a total of 23 Grand Slam singles titles. She overtook fellow great Steffi Graf at the 2017 Australian Open after defeating her sister Venus Williams to take her titles to 23, surpassing Steffi's 22 titles. Serena is the only athlete to have won 6+ titles at 3 different Grand Slams, the Australian Open, Wimbledon, and the US Open, and also she was ranked world number 1 in the WTA singles for 319 weeks and ended the calendar year as number 1 5 times.
Ladies and gentlemen, Serena Williams.
The American has achieved over $94 million as prize money during her playing career. She was the highest earner during her time as a tennis player. The closest earner to her was her sister Venus Williams, and her winnings were merely half of what Serena made. According to Forbes, Williams has a net worth of $260 million, and in 2022 she had the 19th highest net worth amongst self-made women. And with that, we know that spending money is not an issue for Serena. For Serena, having more money is a luxury that involves earning more, spending it, and saving it. Serena Williams has a well-stocked real estate portfolio. Over the years and during the course of her career, Serena has traded one luxurious home for the other, with her standards increasing as she grows. She and her sister have always worked hand in hand in their real estate ventures, as Venus has a taste for interior design and architecture. Venus owns an interior design firm called V-Star. Serena has often employed her services, as she claimed to have always loved Venus's designs right from the time they lived together. Serena's first home purchase was a $525,000 1-acre lot in Palm Beach Gardens, which she lived in with her sister. The home has a private lake in the backyard and 6 bedrooms, including a master suite for each sister. They both later sold the home in 2019 for $2.3 million, making more than $1 million profit. Another addition to our real estate portfolio was a $6.67 million 2.7-acre Bel Air estate, which she redesigned and sold for $8.1 million. Of all Serena's acquisitions, the most luxurious is the Spanish-style mansion she acquired just north of Miami in 2017. She spent 3 years redesigning the house to her taste in collaboration with her sister's company. With retirement at the back of her mind, Serena was on the lookout for a more family-friendly home that would be more comfortable for her husband, Alexis Ohanian, and daughter, Olympia. The 14,500 square foot mansion was upgraded to a more modern look with a karaoke room, a gym, and a wine cellar. Living in such grand mansions, it's only fitting that the garage is full and can accommodate the most luxurious vehicles. Serena does not falter in the quality of cars she has at her disposal. The American boasts of one of the most expensive car collections among female tennis players. Her garage is filled with vehicles from all the latest automobile dealers from all over the world.
I was so excited when I first got the Lincoln Navigator Ginger. It was like my big step up. I have a real luxury car now.
Her most expensive vehicle is the Aston Martin Vanquish, which is approximately worth $316,000. This vehicle was given to her at no cost as part of her endorsement deal. The vehicle can reach a top speed of 210 kilometers an hour, making it perfect for Serena. Anytime she misses the thrill of the court, she can just hop in and go for a joyride. It seems Williams also has a love for Britain, as she has won the Wimbledon title 7 times. She owns a Bentley Continental GT, the second most expensive car in her collection. This car costs around $220,000 and is one of the most luxurious cars in the world, with a beautifully designed interior. This gem of a vehicle has a top speed of 192 miles an hour and is one of Serena's most beautiful vehicles. Even more beautiful than her 2020 Mercedes-Benz Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, which cost Serena around $150,000. Next to this, Serena also owns 2 Mini Coopers, a Lincoln Navigator, and a Cadillac Escalade. A rough estimation shows that all of Serena's car collection is worth over 7 figures, proof that Serena is all about that luxury life. Serena's numerous philanthropic exploits and her desire to help children all over the world are one of the reasons why she was appointed a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador.
Hi, I'm Serena Williams, UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador.
She was the mascot for UNICEF Schools for Africa initiative, in which she visited Ghana. Her work involved creating opportunities in education and development for young adults and teens. She also established a center known as the Yetunde Price Resource Center in Compton to honor her late sister who died in a drive-by shooting. The center was developed to help victims in similar situations by providing access to resources to help foster healing from traumatic events. Since turning pro, Serena has made quite a substantial amount from her various endorsement deals. Her estimated off-the-court earnings is about $300 million, the highest for a female tennis player. Serena once held the record for the female athlete with the most expensive endorsement deal with a $40 million deal she signed with Nike. However, she was replaced by the youngster who ended her chances of another US Open title, Naomi Osaka. The Japanese athlete is currently the highest, with endorsement earnings worth over $58 million. Serena and Nike's deal was a fruitful one, as she served as the brand face for their clothing, apparel, and footwear. The company also designed custom outfits for Serena at every major competition she played while being endorsed by them. Aside from Nike, Serena also had deals with various companies across different product types. She signed deals with Gatorade, Pepsi, Beats by Dre, and Intel, and was also chief sporting officer for automobile giant Aston Martin. Serena has established herself as a business-savvy woman off the court because she has made more money from her businesses than the prize money she got during her playing career. She has always been conscious of her money despite living a lavish lifestyle. This is because of her ability to save and also know how to invest her money.
I just want to start investing in different things and trying to see, okay, what is 2.0?
When asked in an interview about what she did with her first check, she responded saying, "When I received my first prize money, I knew right away I needed to put it in the bank. Though I had money, what I didn't have was the understanding of how it works." But now, Serena is a well-established businesswoman with multiple investments and businesses spread across the world. The American created her own fashion line, Aries, which is Serena spelled backwards, in 2004. The fashion line specializes in women's clothing but was later discontinued. However, her fashion dreams didn't end there. In 2019, she created yet another clothing line called S by Serena. She also has a multi-million-dollar company called Serena Ventures, which works and invests in businesses from various minority groups and cryptocurrency projects.
Serena Ventures raising $111 million this after 9 years of investing in pre-seed and Series A rounds.
Serena had a knack for making the right decisions, as her company had made over 60+ profitable investments.
We try to invest in is companies that are really impacting everyday lives of everyday people.
Recently, she and Formula One racer Lewis Hamilton both made a $13 million investment in an attempt to acquire Chelsea Football Club, a soccer club in the UK. She also has a minority stake at the Miami Dolphins of the NFL and Angel City of the NWSL in the US.